Okay, good morning. This is just an update and I'm gonna just freestyle it. I have no script, I have nothing. I'm just gonna talk about my week, talk about some of the progress I have made, some of the yeah, this is just the progress I've made. So the toughest challenge for me, and continues to be the toughest challenge for me, is keeping the mind right, keeping the mindset right. And I struggle with that, but at least now I recognize when I fall off the path. And here comes my dog. And so I'm able to get it right back. I'm able to get it back on track pretty easily these days, um, which is good. So I've had some good success with the work, in the sense that I've been working on a couple of different projects and a few things to be really excited about. The first one is working with my brother-in-law, Leo. And really, I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I have been inspired by him in so many ways in the short time that I've known him. Well, actually, it's been about 10 years now. He's very successful with his businesses, and I have used him for inspiration, and he's been very generous with his time with me as well. But now he wants to do a business together, and we've started it, including my sister-in-law too, Carolina, and her husband, David. And so the business is going to be building houses for people here in Colombia, and they will be 3 different models, and it's basically going to be like a prefab composite type of a thing. So we're going to be asking people to choose the base model, then build it from there, kind of like along the same model as if you were to buy a car, or the Tesla specifically. And so far so good. My role is websites and making sure all the technology is in place, because that's where my expertise lies. And I'm also going to be getting in on the marketing with Leo. Leo's going to be handling the funnels and writing the scripts for the funnels, putting those funnels in place. And he's got this other thing called, I think it's called Up Viral, but I'm not really sure exactly. I haven't looked at it too much, but he's been using it. And Carolina's going to be doing video production. I think she's going to be doing design as well. And probably between her and David, because David's an architect as well. And but David is a builder. That's where his real expertise is. He's been building houses for quite a while now, wood houses, which here in Colombia is a little unusual. Most houses here are built with bricks, but they use these bricks. I think they call it bloque or something like that. Just these large bricks, and they stack them and then cover them with paint or some kind of fresco facade type of a thing. So far so good. I got the form put together for building for them to build the house online. So they're going to come to the website, choose the base model that they want, and then build it from there. And so I struggled with that for a few days this week, but finally got it done. I presented it yesterday, and everybody seems to be pretty happy with it, and coming along so far so good. The other thing is a project I'm working on about a month and a half ago, sometime in May. I don't remember the exact timing. I signed up for a course with a guy named Chase Rayner. He's online as a SEO. He helps SEOs with their SEO, but he also works with other clients too. And I had been seeing his videos for a while. I'd signed up for a newsletter or something. He uses something called ManyChat, and I probably signed up for something like that on Facebook. And as a result, I just kept getting, I say bombarded, but I say that not in a negative way. I mean, that's his strategy, and it works. So anyway, after a couple of months of getting all of these emails and messages from him on Facebook, and probably getting him in the email too, but I'm not sure if I noticed it, I eventually started watching his videos. And one of his strategies, one of his techniques, is that he would send out an email on Facebook, or Facebook message, and it says, hey, I'm going live right now. I'm gonna show you how I did such and such with such and such client, or how I helped this client improve their traffic and things like that. And I always ignored them. I was like, oh man, it was inconvenient, because he doesn't have a structure in the sense that Tuesday at 3 o'clock I'm doing this, join me. No, it's like, I'm going live now, you free? Join me. Okay. And like I said, I ignored them. But one time I I just, yeah, what the fuck? Let me just jump in, and I did, and it was fun. It was interesting to see. I liked his personality. First of all, he's got a, you know, a nice personality, engaging, and he's, he's 100% real. He's not putting on a show. There's no introduction. There's no music. There's no production. Whatever you want to call it, it's just him doing his thing. And on one of the calls, one of his live events, he actually had a client of his join the call, and the deal was like he was going to go over an audit live with his client and us, the people he invited to sit in with him. And I'm not sure what number of people sat in, probably 30, 40 people. And it was really interesting. And at the end, he talked about doing a university for him, teaching us how to do local SEO. And I was like, it seems a little disorganized, whatever. It was not what I was used to. It's not what I had come to expect from these people that I have gotten to know online over the past 3 years in the WordPress, SEO, design field. So I was a little on the fence, and but I had opened up the page, and he had the little countdown clock on there saying, registration closes in 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. So I also shared this information with Corey. Corey is my accountability partner. We talk once a week, every Wednesday, just to catch up and keep each other, just to check in with each other. Hey, how you doing? What are you working on this week? What are you going to work on next week? Blah, blah, blah. So I told her about the course, and she went and watched another one of his videos where, and this is what I love about Chase. He was teaching his girlfriend how to do SEO live. And she herself said when she saw that, because she had seen it in another group, she was a little turned off by it because she thought it was whatever. It didn't resonate with her. Let's put it that way. So anyway, she watched it, and she was actually pretty impressed. She thought, I went in there with that expectation it was going to be cheesy, but the information was great. So she signed up for the course right away. And when she told me about it, I was like, oh shit, you signed up? I wasn't going to do it. I was going to just let it go. So anyway, at that point, I rethought of it, and I went back and I bought it. Started the course, and it was funny because he promised 8 classes. When all was said and done, he only did 6, and only 5 of them got recorded. But you know what? It didn't matter, because in the course of the 5 or 6 courses that we did do, the 6 classes that we did do, I just trusted the process. I did exactly what he told me to do. I built a website called New Haven Electricians, followed all of his instructions, and I'll be damned, that shit ranked. Not for the first page itself, but all of the images, all of my images. I checked it last night. One of my images was #1 on Google. But it doesn't matter if image or no image, when you click on it, it goes to the homepage of the website. So that was success. And to me, it was the first time I'd ever taken, I think I paid for 3 SEO classes now. This is the first one where I got results. That's all I need to, that says it all for me right there. So I shared that in one of the other Facebook groups I'm in with the admin bar. And everybody was like, hey, congratulations. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. One of them has her own group, and she's actually invited me to sit on one of they do a twice weekly meeting with everybody in the group. So she invited me to come in and do a presentation and demonstrate how I did this, which is exciting because that's now exposure. And then this week, Chase sent me a message, hey, you're free, you're available now, and to jump on a call. He wanted to showcase my website in his group, which, again, exciting for me. I mean, this is the first time I've ever had any kind of traction like this at all, any kind of recognition, which, after 3 years of pushing this rock up the hill, it's satisfying. It feels really good. So anyway, I got on the call with him, and while I got on the call with him, it was live, and I brought up the website. I brought up the Google Analytics just to see what would happen, and all of a sudden I just see like 1 visitor. It was Chase. Okay, 2 visitors, 3 visitors, 4 visitors. I think it got up to 5 or 6, maybe 7 visitors from all over the world, all over the United States, somebody in England, somewhere, I forget exactly where the other places were. But that was exciting. That was really very exciting to see, you know. And now he's doing another course, and of course, boom, snatched it up right away. I mean, I like this guy. I like his personality. I think he's someone that, you know, if we were hanging out, he's got a nice personality. And what he shares with us, the value that he shares with us, it works. It works, and that's it. This is not a testimonial for Chase's class. I'm not saying everybody go run and sign up for it. It's not for everybody. You know, there were a couple of people in there who were like, hey Chase, you promised us 8 classes. You only gave us 6. What's up? Me, I don't care, because I got the results. And I think if everybody else had followed his rules, or followed his, not rules, but his instructions, it's hard to see why this wouldn't work. And what's nice about it, now I have something that I can talk about. You know, even like with my brother-in-law, Leo, you know, over the years, I've been trying to help him, and, you know, not help him in the sense that like you need help, but it was like trying to share my knowledge with him. He always was very polite, very kind, and very gracious, but never really took me up on it. Now on the phone with him yesterday, he's like, you know, can you help me with my website? He's working on a project in London right now, for a cleaning service called inhome.co.uk, something like that, InHome. And now he wants my help. And now what's even better, not that he wants my help, but I know I can offer him something that will help him. I know that when I sit down with him and we talk about it, I know that what I'm going to be teaching him, or not teaching him, but it, you know, consulting with him or advising him, is going to work, because it works. It worked for me, and I got it. And so, good week. Now I got to build on this momentum. I don't want to take any time off. I don't want to take my foot off the gas at all. I don't want to pat myself on the back. I don't want to say, hey, good job, you got it, you know, sit down and watch some TV. Fuck that. It's time to move. It's time to keep going forward. I can finally dig myself out of this hole I got myself into, shit, 13 years ago now. Okay. All right. That's it for now. Ciao.